We are set.
Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Need a little energy here. Had some coffee.
I don't know if you need that, right? I don't know if you need a full cup.
A full cup, definitely not. That is a fact. That is a fact right there. I'm good for half a cup. We decided to go to the Premium Cigar Association for the first time. Now, for those of you that don't know, the Premium Cigar Association was not always called the Premium Cigar Association. It was once called the IPCPR. Before that, it was the, I wish I remembered, but for most of its life, from the 30s on, something like that, it's been, it's basically the tobacco trade
Show.
That's what it is. It's a tobacco trade promotions business. So the things that I really liked about the show were, it was really cool to see the industry kind of come together as a community. They don't all love each other. They're competing brands typically, but there is a lot of love. There's a lot of love between the shop owners and the brands. They all have their favorite. And I really enjoyed seeing Eric Espinosa absolutely crushing it. Everyone was at his booth. He was the pinnacle of that show, and that was really cool. And shout out to Guy Fieri for coming to the Premium Cigar Association. Also, shout out to Chad Ochocinco, who walked in and bought 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 $10 million ashtrays from El Septimo. I can tell you from my experience, it wasn't the most positive thing in the world. It was sweet and sour, which can be fantastic at times.
So I'm just leaving the PCA trade floor, and gotta tell you, I'm a little depressed. I'm transparent. I'm very vulnerable. I don't mind being vulnerable. Let's put it that way. And man, I gotta tell you, I got so many people that whispered in my ear how much they love what Privada's doing, what the Privada Club members are doing, what the LCA is doing. But you're hot right now. These people hate you. There was so much hate in this facility for Privada Cigar Club. It was crazy. Well, for me, it was crazy. And so I was on my way out of the PCA a little early today, feeling a little bummed out. And the security guard stopped me and he said, "Hey, I follow you on Instagram and I'm a member of the Privada Cigar Club." And that shit made my whole day. Shout out to Blair doing security at the Venetian. I appreciate you, my dude. I love all the members. I'm here to shine light on cigar culture. If you don't like it, too bad.
It was the minute I walked in to the PCA, I had people from within and without that organization basically telling me that some of the biggest players at the PCA sort of kind of tried to lobby to have us not there or thrown out. I kept hearing the same thing over and over and over again though, like, yo, these people don't want you here. This is him. This is the guy that made my day, man.
Appreciate that.
I gotta appreciate you. Keeping us all safe here at the Venetian too. Thank you, Blair.
Not a problem, man.
And the other part of the reason why we went is for Cigar Public to cover this thing, because we feel like cigar media is just, it's not doing what it needs to do if we're gonna thrive, man. You can't have an industry look boring and attract new consumers. Like, you just can't, it's just not gonna happen. Somebody's gotta make this damn thing look cool. And so that's what we're doing. So shout out to Joseph Kenny, Joe Knows. His YouTube channel is Joe Knows. Check him out, he's the best. He really came to life. We brought a bunch of people. We were like 16 deep.
Welcome, we are here at PCA 2023. Privada is here, LCA is here.
A lot of other shit. Yeah.
Maybe we can catch him on his way out.
I'm here with Chaz Palminteri here at PCA 2023. What are you looking forward to this year?
The dudes, man.
You know, change is difficult. It's difficult for different people in different ways. And we have definitely changed. To call us disruptors, which is what a lot of people do, is it's not real. But they disrupt an industry. They turn a gas-powered industry into an electric-powered industry, a battery-powered industry, okay? We are highlighting the actual people that make the cigar. So we are changing the playing field in a sense. We care more about the people that make the products, right? And to some brands, that is a threat. Bigly, it's a big time threat to a lot of them. And it's not meant to be. It's just, it is what it is. I'm not gonna politicize my desire and the desire of our members, to find out who make the best products. That's what we're here to do, okay? And I can't do that talking to salesmen. It's just it. Sorry. So, like I've said in the past, a brand's best bet is to bring something totally unique, a unique experience to their product to make themselves irreplaceable. Other than that, I'm here to discover who's actually making the products. That's all I have to say about that. Oh, Jonathan Drew came to the booth. That was cool. Came to the booth, sat with me. Somebody tried to film him. He was like, I was like, oh shit, you better stop that right there. Again, I'm out of my element. My element is the consumers and the shop owners, the people who love cigars. That's my element. My element isn't to be around my competition. That's not my goal. Another reason why I probably won't go back anytime soon. I think it's an amazing organization. We need them. I will continue to support them. For us personally, we don't live in that space. We have two businesses here. They're both limited edition, rare, aged, exclusive. One is direct to consumer, our members, our family. One is direct to shops, the places in which our family members can go congregate in person, okay? It is an ecosystem. It's not reliant on anything else other than that. And that's a beautiful thing. That's called a movement. That's called, we're very, very lucky. That's a network. That's what that is. That's a network that can easily become something very powerful very fast, okay? Which it is, but I have other bigger, you think you've seen something, you haven't seen nothing yet, pal.
Switching gears a little bit, you got to see AJ.
I got to see AJ.
Can you talk a little bit about that and that experience?
Yeah, I mean, it was amazing. He's always just so warm with me. I feel like he's part of my family. I feel like he's a long lost brother from Cuba. My brother! That struggled his whole life to become the world's best cigar manufacturer at 41 years of age, now 42. What this guy's done has been incredible, so it's always an honor for me to get to sit with my bro. We talked about going back to Nicaragua soon and filming, and so that was cool. Any other questions? Henke Kellner. Here's where some of my disappointment begins. We had one section of our booth dedicated to the Joe Pito release. This is the first release that basically sort of employs a lot of the people that were a part of Tabadome and Davidoff's history, sort of coming together in a sense to make a cigar. That's not exactly what happened, but the families and the blends were from, there's a lot of, you gotta watch the documentary to understand it. And Cigar Aficionado wouldn't cover it. Half Wheel wouldn't cover it, but Half Wheel, it's a different story with them. We have a different relationship. I kind of got into it with the guy from Cigar Aficionado. I also recently wrote an article on him. His name is Matola. Last name is Matola. He is a pioneer of cigar media and educational journey. He's been to the factories, the farms. He's understood the processes. He's a big part of cigar history that I hope we don't forget or lose as quickly as it looks like we are. The power of having video cameras and videos that last long and can always be found and dug up and watched, it's really powerful. And so I want to share that with these people, but I mean, to say that an article about the Kellner family with Eladio Diaz mixed in there, the Mirat Fel family that grow the best Cameroon wrapper in the world, the only real, I think, authentic Cameroon wrapper in the world, to say that that's not worthy of being in cigar media is a kick in the face, and it's a you. And you know what? I don't really give a shit because I don't need you. That's the bottom line. Would love to work with you guys, but I mean, let's be honest, that thing's on cruise control over there. Like, it is what it is. But we must still honor their legacy. When the going was they were getting going. I'll tell you that right now, pal. No, but seriously, they made cigars pop. Marv Shankin is responsible. We may not even be smoking cigars right now if it wasn't for this crew, this motley crew of young journalists who are now, you know, on the horizon of their career, I guess. I will always honor these names, but they just will not touch us. Okay. Again, we have this beautiful ecosystem. So one of the things that really disappointed me, however, was that we had Henke Kellner. Henke Kellner is the mascot of Davidoff. Sorry, like, you know, Eladio, you could say he's the blender. He was the incredible. But Henke brought it all together. The guy that brought Henke in and got him into that position was Joe Pito. So we have this whole situation going on where this family is involved at our booth, and Henke Kellner is sitting at our booth, and some of the shop owners didn't even know who he was. I was just a little like taken back. You know what? I'm so passionate about this. I take it too seriously, let's say. And so for me, that's like, holy shit, what kind of, this is supposed to be where all the cigar heads come to converge. Like, you got to really be into cigars to own a cigar shop, right? No. That's my take on PCA. Now, as for Vegas, the hotel for the prices was not up to snuff. The room was beautiful. Everything cost $75 and up. I don't care if you ordered a hamburger for room service, you were paying at least $100 plus tip. It was crazy. Food was phenomenal though. Everywhere I ate in Vegas was out of control. We stayed at the Palazzo, what? Venetian. And it was cool, but for the level of what you're paying versus the level of what you get in return as far as the service and how you're treated and the pricing and everything, it was, you know, it's an adult theme park. Like, I guess if you gamble a ton and lose a ton of money, they give you this stuff for free. But you know, that's not me, man.
My name is Clark Thornton. I'm the Director of Sales for LCA at Privada Cigar Club. I will be honest, PCA was pretty fun. It's cool to get the whole industry together and just be surrounded by people who you know everybody there is really passionate and excited about cigars. And I mean, we're kind of a tight-knit community. You know, there's not many people, you know, that you encounter on the street that care about cigars the way that you and me do, so it's cool knowing that everybody in the same room does care about cigars the same way that you do. You know, I think that this experience confirmed for me that we're doing the right things in the sense that we remain a point of curiosity, both for people on like the back end, like sales, distribution side of the industry, and then also the retail side of the industry. So we were at PCA, this is where we were debuting the Hopito cigar. And it was shocking, absolutely shocking for me, the amount of retailers who were there to purchase cigars who, when you mentioned the Kellners, it's like, what? You don't know who they are? No idea. Did I get messed up anywhere? You know, I was pretty focused on getting the job done. I was not there to have a good time. I didn't drink very much until Monday night. Tuesday was going to be a half day. I knew it was going to be slow. I did not show up feeling or looking my best, I'm sure, Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock. And I probably talked to 10 people total on Tuesday, so I don't regret that too badly.
As a person who doesn't have to foot the bill for a PCA, do you care about what the organization does? Be honest. You're in the industry. You make a living out of the industry. Do you care about what the organization does?
The God's honest truth, and this is, I really feel this way, I don't know how much good they're doing. I just don't really think that anybody truly knows what's going on behind the scenes in terms of the lobbying efforts. So part of our booth, we had a very wide booth at PCA. Part of the booth was a seating section where you got to go sit down, put on a VR headset, and then it was a really cool, you're in a movie theater watching like a full screen like video about what Privada is and what we stand for. It was very cool.
Welcome to Privada Cigar Club and the Limited Cigar Association, the heart of the craft cigar movement. Everyone has something to say, some good, some bad, but when you kill the noise and focus on what we have actually accomplished in just 5 short years, you will see that we have laid the foundation for the most legendary cultural movement to ever take place in cigars. Privada Cigar Club is the largest subscription-based cigar retailer, boasting over 20,000 members. However, we didn't stop there. In response to COVID-19, when many of us were struggling with uncertain times,
What do you mean you gotta shut down your shop? And I'm supposed to wear a mask? How the am I supposed to smoke a cigar while I'm wearing a mask?
What do you mean you have to shut the whole shop down and I have to wear a mask? How am I gonna smoke a cigar wearing a mask?
Checkmate. I got it!
we shared our entire customer base with family-owned brick-and-mortar cigar shops nationwide, creating the Limited Cigar Association.
Ever since we got LCA in the shop, I never smoked anything else.
We stand with you, not against you, because we believe in the power of the culture that is harnessed in-store in brick-and-mortar shops across the country. At the Limited Cigar Association, we believe in legacy and culture over profit. Look, we're here to make money just like you are, but we also want to leave a legacy behind that we can be proud of. No other online retailer has ever shared their entire consumer base with brick and mortar shops owned by mom and pops all across this great country. Our monthly offerings feature exclusive cigars from the world's finest manufacturers, like AJ Fernandez, Eladio Diaz, Aganorsa Salif, the Kellner family, and many more industry legends. We are moving past the boutique era and ushering in the craft cigar movement, where we celebrate the people who actually make the products we love, not just the brands who distribute them. And the best part is we bring a built-in audience of over 20,000 passionate cigar enthusiasts eager to visit your shop and engage in conversation about the cigars they're purchasing. We offer education, unlike anything ever seen in our industry, by actually taking our consumers with us into the fields, factories, blending rooms, and homes of the masters of our craft behind the industry's best cigars. Imagine enjoying a cigar after learning the story of the artisans behind the product, their inspirations behind that project, and their unique processes and methods used to bring their visions for that cigar to reality. This is the reason that Privada cigar consumers are so deeply passionate for this craft, and we are excited to share this passion with your shop. Join the over 450 family-owned brick-and-mortar shops nationwide that have embraced the craft cigar movement, and watch your sales soar. With thousands upon thousands of cigars being sold each month, there's a reason why everyone is asking how we do it.
That was your little foire, is that right? Is that okay? Foire? What is a foire?
Like an introduction into?
Yeah, a little foray into the PCA convention in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Privada